You guys love soccer, right? So this is going to fit right in, and it's our theme for Read Across America Week this week, right? Today is Sports Day. Okay, so you're a good sport, Miss Malarkey. Look at that. All right. Okay, you're a good sport, Miss Malarkey by Judy Finchler and Kevin O'Malley. Since our minds are in good shape from all the learning and tests in school, our principal, Mr. Wiggins, says it's time to work on being fit. That's mentioning the other books in this series, okay? We're not just part of a school. Now we're part of a soccer league. It's called Yells. Youngstown Elementary League Soccer. Yells. I know, it's kind of funny. Mr. Wiggins was our first coach. He showed us how to head the ball, but he had problems. Look at his problems. Look at that picture. Right? It's a toupee. We call that a toupee. When it's on a guy, it's a toupee. On women, it's a wig. So he's bald, right? No big deal, but it fell off. Mr. Fit Enough. Get it? Fit enough? Is he fit enough?
He doesn't fit.
Our gym teacher took over for him. Then at practice one day, he was explaining the best way to corner kick. Look, he's even got a chart out. But nobody could understand what he was saying. Look, they even got their notepads out trying to take notes. So now Miss Malarkey is our coach. Mr. Wiggins always says she's a team player. She's real nice, but she says she doesn't know that much about soccer. That's okay with me. Most of the kids on our team have never played soccer before anyways. So here's what they're saying. Miss Malarkey, will we be tested on soccer? I'm really good because I play video soccer.
Oh, like video games.
That's video soccer, right? But hey, I played soccer once. I scored a touchdown.
What is a touchdown?
Okay, touchdown is for football.
Like what it is to go.
You can't score a touchdown in soccer. You scored a basket.
Basketball.
Basketball. I have these really cute shin guards. She cares about fashion, right? She doesn't care about the soccer game. That's okay. Oh, then Sean, the ball is over here. I'm a bird, I'm a plane. Everybody has their own talents, says Miss Malarkey. Sean runs really fast. He runs around and around and around. That was a good kick, Lauren. Any idea how to get the ball out of the tree? Lauren can really kick the ball. She kicks it all over the place. So they're good, but are they the best yet?
No.
No. But are they trying?
Yeah.
Yeah. He can run really fast. She can kick really hard. May not be in the goal yet, right? And he may not be paying attention to where the ball is, but he's running, right? Right. Josh never leaves his position. He finds really good bugs. Joshua, Joshua.
And you.
I know, we have a Joshua, don't we? What are you doing, Patrick? I'm an old guy with an ice cream cone.
What's that?
Patrick is really funny. He makes everyone laugh.
I don't know what you.
Hey, Jason, I'm on your team. And Jason should have his own team. He dribbles really well. So he wants to win. He's very focused, right? You always have one on the team that's very, very focused, right? He dribbles really well. He's working on the sharing part, right? We usually have a big crowd at our games. Most of the parents are there. Brothers and sisters get to watch too. Whenever grandparents come, they always get treated the best. I'm going to read both the other top and then we'll do all the speech bubbles, okay? Because there's a lot on these pages. Caitlin's dad always comes late. Maya's dad and Justin's mom have phones attached to their ears.
Maya.
I know, I'm Maya.
Joshua Maya.
But their moms and dads always have phones attached to their ears. Does that really mean it's glued on?
No.
No. What does that mean?
They're on. It means they always like it. They keep it on.
They keep it on all the time. They're always on their phones. That's right. Okay, Sean's dad always worries about everyone on the team. And Tyler's mom is cool because she brings snacks. And you're going to watch the whole game. She's talking to her other kid. See, I had an important deal to work out with the boneheads and acquisitions. He's talking shop. He's talking work. Is that right? No, really. No, really. Is that right? There she is on her phone. I make picture books. And they pay you for this? That would be a cool job to have, drawing picture books, wouldn't it? You should see it. I'm taking on it right now. I'm talking on it right now. What a phone. Careful. Between you and me, I don't think Miss Malarkey is working out. If we don't play to win, what's the point? Come on, son, you're not trying. So they all have different thoughts and thinkings, don't they? What do you think about Miss Malarkey and winning? Should it be about winning?
No.
Or having fun? Having fun. Some people, though, want it to be about winning. They're very serious about their sports. And is that okay, too? Huh. We have a lot of fun at practice. Miss Malarkey is a fun coach. We practice kicking the ball. Good try, Jimmy. Keep your eye on the ball. And how not to use our hands. Everybody, show me what you can't use in soccer. Very good. That's right. This is one of those sports that you cannot use your hands, right? So she says, show me what you can't use. We play follow the leader. Don't worry if you can't play the game and your skills are few. Remember the mighty oak tree was once a nut like you. Miss Malarkey, my ball won't listen to me. So she's comparing them to an oak tree, right? Oak trees are some of the strongest, biggest trees, right? But we still haven't won any games. So I guess the parents are trying to help us, but they don't seem to be having much fun. They're always yelling. Come on, hustle. Hey, ref, she was offsides. Pass the ball, Shorty. I didn't come here to watch my kids sit on the bench. Stay in position. You kids lack discipline. If I were the coach. Do you ever hear that at sports games, people yelling? Yeah? Okay. Okay, well, it can get very competitive, very serious, right? On Friday, Miss Malarkey called a team meeting. She told us how much better we've gotten. She said she was proud of us, and she said that at Saturday's game, she wanted us to try our best. Winning isn't everything. Look at her sign. The only losers in the world are those that don't try. Right? You can't lose anything if you don't try. Right? Principal Wiggins called our team into his office the same day. He told us how important it is to win. Saturday's big game is against East Braggerly Elementary. Get it? Braggerly. Brag. We have to beat Principal Wretched. I mean, it's important to try your hardest to beat these guys. So he's telling us he wants to win. Yeah, he wants to win. Remember, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. So they have different opinions, don't they? Yeah, one wants them to try. That's right. One wants them to win, one wants them to try. Saturday's game started off really well. Everybody tried and nobody cried when they fell down or made a bad mistake.
That's good.
Right? It was fun. Oh, I like that. It was fun. But it was pretty weird because the parents were sort of quiet. They looked sort of nervous. The trouble started after halftime when the other team scored a goal. Halftime means the game is almost over, halfway over. Yeah. Oh man, look at those parents, look. Oh. Principal Wiggins ran over to suggest a few plays. Melissa's mom told Miss Malarkey that Melissa wasn't playing enough. Jason's father started yelling for everybody to hustle. That means to hurry. Yeah. Sean's mom said Jason was a ball hog, so Jason's mom started yelling at her. By not putting my daughter in the game, you are inflicting possible long-term developmental damage on her athletic growth. She'll never get a sports scholarship. They're kids, and she's worrying about college scholarships. Oh, that's right. Oh, my goodness. Come on, move it. I don't know what you're teaching him at home. Hey, you leave my kid alone. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
The other team, I know. Now look, the other team kicked the ball, and it hit Jimmy, and he fell down. His parents ran onto the field, and the referee called for a penalty shot. He never touched the ball. You can't call that. What do you think you're doing, ref? Want to come over after the game? Hey, ref, you gotta get glasses. That's when Sean's dad and Principal Wiggins ran onto the field. The other team's parents started yelling. 3 babies and a grandpa who were napping woke up and started to cry. I mean, only the baby started to cry, not the grandpa. He never touched the ball. I won't stand for this. That's not fair. Wah! Oh my goodness. What is going on? I know.
A little bit, and now it's a lot.
It went from, you're right, it went from a little bit to a lot. My goodness. Everybody was going nuts. Miss Malarkey threw her soccer book in the air and yelled, "Are you people crazy?"
I think
Right?
but everybody's yelling it. Like,
Exactly. I love how you said that. She's not, did you guys hear Yuri? She's not trying to be rude. She's just had enough. Everybody's going crazy and yelling. Let's see what happens. They sort of had to cancel the game. Things are different now. They changed the name of the league and everything. Instead of yells, it's now called Silent Soccer Instructional League Elementary Neighborhood Teams. Parents aren't allowed to yell or cheer. They can only clap really politely.
now they wanted to cancel.
Remember? It says silent, right? And then you're right, so now they won't have to cancel any more games. Look, all the parents are given lollipops before the game to help them from yelling. Right.
Oh, and a baby has one too. Oh, the baby's so lucky. I want one. Oh, look at that other baby in the yellow. He's like, wow.
Yeah, he is.
Give me one.
Right? He's probably too little. Miss Malarkey is still our coach. She's really nice, and she hardly ever has to use her soccer book anymore.
Oh,
Right?
it's cool.
Right? She's learning soccer, so she doesn't need the book to help her much anymore. Sometimes she still yells, though. What? I'm going to read that again. Sometimes she still yells, though. She says it's important for everybody to try and remember. Is there a good reason to yell?
Yes.
Have fun! When I first read this, I was a little worried when they said she was still yelling. But it's for, that's right, that's right. All right, you're a good sport, Miss Malarkey. Why do you think they call her a good sport?
Because, like, she helps people.
She helps people. A good sport doesn't just mean you can be good at sports, right? A good sport is someone that helps out. That's right. Right. That's right. The confidence and helping out, right? A good sport. Yes, Jared.
She's very nice to her students.
She's very nice to her students, right? Oh, well, thank you. Okay? It's good to be a good sport. We may not always like what we're doing, but it's important to what?
Have fun.
Have fun. They made it a whole page at the end. Look at that.
Like Alexander.
Alexander. Another book, right? Okay. So what did you guys think? Yeah. Tomorrow is pajama day, and we're going to read Llama Llama, Red Pajama. Remember, it's Read Across America Week. We're reminding everybody across America, especially kids, how important it is to read. That's right. And is it okay if we're not 100% fabulous, excellent, over-the-top readers yet? Yeah, it's okay. We're learning to be better at that.